The top time when you should get your secured credit card is exactly after you reach your 18 years. Just because once you are in the age that you can apply for a secured credit card, it's really the time to build your credit score. The thing is that secured credit cards are a really great way for you to start to build your credit score, even though you are really just starting off your new job and you're starting to build up your income streams. Because with a secured credit card, the only amount you can spend is the amount you actually transfer to the secured card provider. Because it is secured credit card, that means that you can only spend the amount you transfer over there. It works as in a certain way as a debit card. However, the credit score builders actually provide you with the score report, so you can start to build a good credit score at the early age. And this is really the best way to think forward, because eventually you will be applying for loans, eventually you will be applying for mortgages. And if you start to build a credit score with a secured card, so that means you are going to get into that habit of paying your debt and paying your debt and paying your amount you actually borrow. You're gonna repay that without incurring any interest, without getting into a debt on credit card, because with a secure credit card you actually only can spend the amount you transfer there before you actually apply for that credit. So, isn't that amazing? I would say that it is, specifically for people who are really bad when it comes to repaying their credit, or for people who never even tried to build a good credit score. That's why, for you to consider what's the best time ever to get your secured credit card, is really the time just after you finish your school, when you get your first job, and when you really have your feet on the ground and you have steady income, so you know that you can pay your expenses. And also, on the top of that, you have some extra cash, which you can then eventually use for repayment of the credit. And like this, you can build your good credit score for the future. So, like this is a win and win and win situation, because you actually can get ahead financially, and you have your job which will cover your expenses, not only the living expenses but also the expenses for the credit card. And like this, you have living covered and you have your credit score covered, and like this you're not going to get into a debt. That's why this is the really best time for you ever to start with your credit score building, which is just when you get out of the school and when you have a safe job enough, which covers not only your expenses, not only the living expenses, but actually allows you to have some extra cash, and that extra cash can be used towards building your good credit score. So this is exactly what a secured credit cards are created for. The secured credit cards are created for you to build and to give you that hand towards building your good credit score, because eventually the secured credit card will allow you to only spend the amount that you can afford initially. So that's really a great point. You already can afford it. Just spend it and get the benefit of building your good credit score, and the credit score builders will actually prepare the report, and over the months you are going to be applying this strategy. You are going to be building your good credit score months and months, let's say 4 to 6 months. You already have your credit history, while knowing that you can actually repay the credit you borrow because you are using a secured credit cards. This is from the secured credit cards. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel and like this video. I will see you in the next one.